We had talked, we had shared what our wishes were, what our desires were, what medical things were acceptable to us. So we knew kind of going into this, it wasn't a new conversation that we had to have. But what I found in my advocacy work or staying within the community, that so many families haven't had those discussions, and the medical choices are left up to the patient. For example, invasive ventilation is a very personal choice for a patient, I understand, but that patient makes that choice and it has impacts on the caregiver and the family, extreme impacts on the caregiver and the family. And so I think the medical profession by default has always been this way and will always be this way, where they're asking the patient of sound mind to make medical decisions. And so I guess the hard part comes in is when that person isn't including the rest of that family in those medical decisions, because they're decisions that everybody's going to have to live with. And in our situation, I was so grateful that I knew what the answers to those questions were when the time came. So I knew that the incomprehensible decisions I had to make for my husband, I was making the decision he had asked me to. I wasn't having to make that and live with having had to make that decision, going forward, that we did it together as a team. So my hope for families is, if anybody hears this, to talk about those hard things, that the medical decisions that are being made support each other. There's two sides to every decision that's being made on this journey. And I hope that families can work together to the right answers for them.